What have I done?
Don't take their picture. Don't take their picture.
I'm a journalist. You don't go to me. I'm a journalist. Shoot me. Yes, shoot me. Stupid.
I want to challenge the administration of Makerere and indeed to warn you that these students that don't have to eat, when push comes to shove, they are going to eat you.
Yes, today, General MUSEVENI has sent commandos to attack the NUP headquarters to prevent students from getting food. I think the reason as to why General MUSEVENI did this is that he saw what happened in Kisoro, where BOBI WINE got a lot of massive support when they are going to nominate their candidate for woman MP. And remember, since we are nearing elections, students play a key role in elections. Because they are young, they have little or no or nothing to lose. In very many revolutions, young people be on the forefront. Even in the battle of 1980 war, which brought General MUSEVENI into power, you clearly see that there were young people. And when General MUSEVENI knew that young people were going to get food at the NUP headquarters, he sent commandos to block them. So in this episode, I've come to talk about why General MUSEVENI continues to use these tactics, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this would be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So today, NUP had a plan of giving food to university students, because apparently it is said that they are not getting enough food by the makerere administration. Okay, and the police was sent to block them from accessing the NUP headquarters. You know, in democracy, Uganda is one of the countries in East Africa, by the way, where military and the police attack headquarters of an opposition political party. It is not normally seen in good democracies. In fact, even if they have something to counter, they don't come in the premises, not even near the gate. But in Uganda, we see military, police condoning of opposition political parties, and that is NUP. Okay, I keep on telling people that in a military state, we are all losers. You may not feel the pitch right now, but in the near future, you're going to see it. Normally, history tells us that whenever there is a military state, a country plunges into conflict and turmoil 90% of the times. So it is incumbent upon us to fight for real democracy, to fight for equity, to fight for political sanity to prevail in this country. Because history tells us that whenever there are such things that are happening to Uganda, the country plunges into chaos. Before I speak on this, let me first play with a tape as the police was blocking NUP students from accessing the headquarters. Here's the tape.
On private land. When the government land, try to.
What have I done?
Don't take their picture. Don't take their picture.
I'm a journalist. You don't go to me. I'm a journalist. Shoot me. Yes, shoot me. Stupid. This is our premises. This is our premises.
Finally, I am
This is our
judging.
premises. This is our premises. I'm a leader.
That is the video. You clearly see the military encroaching on NUP headquarters. The students were not armed. The students were not rioting. They were going to get food. And this is not the first time they are doing this. The police has ever attacked towards an election NUP headquarters when it was still in Kamoja, and they took away paraphernalia and a lot of things. Okay, so as we are heading to elections, we are going to see continued militarization of our politics. Okay, in a bid to instill fear in the youth so that they cannot rise up to fight for their country. I keep on telling people that we are not in a democracy. Okay? We are in a something which wants to look like a democracy. We are under a regime that detests a free and fair election, yet it continues to want to engage in these things. Okay? What was the purpose of the police encroaching on the NUP headquarters in that way? Can any Uganda tell me that the reason behind that? Of course, there is no reason. Even if they wanted to supervise, they would have held a little bit distance away from that headquarters. But coming on the gate, chasing away people on the private property. Okay? It was a scheme to scare away a lot of the youth. And indeed, they are scaring them away. Maybe many more youths would have come to get food. Okay? In fact, Bobi Wine also came out to say that if the police if the Makerere University is not giving food to university students, they will come and eat them. In fact, Bobi Wine said this statement.
I want to challenge the administration of Makerere and indeed to warn you that these students that don't have to eat, when push comes to shove, they are going to eat you. Yes. So better do what you have to do now. To you friends, if you don't stand up, nobody is going to see. If you don't speak up, nobody is going to hear you. Such governments work on pressure. And we hope this case here, number one, incites others. Because you guys are our children, you're our friends, but most importantly, you are our hope. So I encourage all thoughtful Ugandans to come to your aid. Hunger is not like rent. Rent can wait. Hunger, you cannot hide from it. Some of us have skills in hiding from landlords. But you cannot hide from your own stomach. So this is to remind those that are responsible and to provoke them and to warn them. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you to pressure those that are supposed to do things so that they can do what they are mandated to do. I thank you and I encourage you to stand firm to resist. This is oppression, and like Mike said, you can replace oppression with Museveni. You are the first line of intellectualism in Uganda. But look at you, look at how you're being treated. They're forcing you to believe that you don't matter in this country. And I beseech you, don't accept that nonsense because you matter. How could a DPC in my days call a student of Makerere and tell them not to exercise their right? In my generation, you tell us that nonsense. It's like in my generation, all of us were Musiris. All of us were Nambasas. And I request you to emulate these leaders. Dictatorial governments only listen to pressure.
That is Bobi Wine. Okay? So, Bobi Wine is filling a gap which is not being filled by the entities that are supposed to, and is being blocked by the police. But the main reason behind that, I think, is because you're heading towards an election cycle. And this is the time to instill fear to the people who will come out to participate in an election, or also help Bobi Wine to traverse the political terrain. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.